Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vales of Chicago. This is a Twilight Vigil show here on Bad House, and this is our eighth episode of our homebrewed V5 Chronicle taking place in Chicago. Please do be aware that we are down one person, but alas, it'll be all right because we have us back. And I'm so excited. All right. So, that all said, last we saw our coterie, they reconvened and found their way to the St. Adalbert Catholic Cemetery. Sunday released an entity into the city, and the coterie, minus Lysander, met a stranger calling himself Valentine, who offered them a solution to their communication issues, which our pack gratefully took. And that's what happened last time. So please do be aware of our content warnings, which include histories and present realities, including racism, chattel slavery, colonialism, wartime violence, veterans, body horror, blood, mind control, paralysis, gaslighting, mental illness and derangement, emotional and physical abuse, xenophobia, law enforcement, drug use, complex relationships, possible cannibalism, shadow manipulation, poaching, and possibly PvP. Because this is a live show, there may be topics which arise that are not in our content warning, so please, viewers, take care of yourselves, and viewer discretion is advised.
While the team are over at, while the pack were over at St. Albert's, things are a bit different on the other side of Chicago. In a park, Jackson Park, there is a woman waiting. Amongst the famed Osaka Gardens, which technically should be closed by now. She looks typical, plain, nothing unusual. And she's staring at Snapchat, scrolling through. She's alone, but that won't last long, as she waits for Lysander. As soon as she approaches, all she says, "They made me. I promise they made me." And Lysander, I'm going to need you to roll Dexterity Athletics, please. Twice, one at a 1 dot penalty. 1 dot penalty.
Okay. Dexterity athletics. Sorry, I'm roll 20. Wake up. There we go. Dexterity athletics. How do I mark one? Do I just click on the die and it takes one away?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
but I'll need one
Okay.
regular roll first, and then one with the -1.
Oh, regular first.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
regular first,
I misunderstood.
then minus.
My first one had 3 successes,
Fantastic.
and then athletics. Oh,
Good.
Oh,
And the
shit.
second?
Sorry. Should I take away a normal die, not a red die, I assume?
Correct.
Well, a normal die, yes.
Roll. Two. 2 successes.
Yeah, I see that. Well, you hear the gunshots, and as quickly as you can, you jump slightly out of the way. But that was just the first shooter. The second hits with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes. Now, that may seem ridiculous, but you scored 2. So that's actually down to 5. And this weapon that they are holding, I believe, is 2 damage, which means 7 damage down by half. and you will take 3 points of superficial damage immediately as you are shot by a 9mm square in the back twice.
Okay. What does...
It's basic damage.
Okay.
So just one line through
One
3
line
squares.
through.
Yeah. Is there anything you can do to prevent this damage? You have fortitude.
That's what I was
Right?
looking at. I have fluent endurance. Is that? I don't think that's something that matters right now. Question mark.
You're not currently doing a stamina or fortitude test, so no.
So I don't think
help
so.
you.
I know the other one doesn't. It's about my vitae helping other people.
Yes. However, no, I already covered for that. Celerity Rapid Reflex has actually really helped you out here. Normally you would have a negative, but you didn't. However, you did get shot in the back twice, and you hear, go, 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 as 2 people come out of the night. 2 ordinary mortals, their faces covered, wearing sunglasses in the dead of night, guns drawn.
Okay. So we're rock'em sock'em robots?
Well, this is now a conflict. Conflicts are
Oh,
fun.
okay.
What it is
Cool, sure.
basically, a combat. You can do whatever you want here. You have to remember that your actions and their actions occur on the same turn. So if you go up to one and start attacking physically, they might attack physically back at you. And your combat roll will be against their combat roll, not necessarily their dodge.
Okay.
If you want to attack both of them in the same round, you're going to need to split your dice in half. Or, some dice here, some dice there.
Gotcha. Okay. I will. I'm just gonna go straight up go for one of them. I think. I'm gonna go for one of them. I want to specifically, I want to disarm one of them.
Which one do you want to go for? The one that actually managed to hit you, or the one that didn't?
The one that managed to hit me.
That seems fair enough. The figure is dressed in armor and is a lot more armored than the other one. Clearly knows what they're doing just a little bit more. But go for it. What are you going to do to disarm?
The best way to disarm someone is to disarm them. I want to break his arm.
That sounds like a brawl test to me. Okay, give me strength brawl. Are you trying to be subtle about it, or are you just going head on using your brute strength?
I'm just using my brute strength.
Great. And do you have any potence to help you out with that? Doesn't look
That
like it, no.
is what's okay. I was like, I don't know what that means.
It's a discipline.
But a discipline. No,
You do
I do
not.
not. No, I don't have any disciplines about fighting specifically. Just strength brawl, I believe, and my specialty is specifically for unarmed assailants, so that does not matter.
It'll help once you get past them. So this figure is going to drop his 9mm, so you will get that specialty bonus. Add your extra die, and pull out and immediately try to, do the same to you. So we'll be rolling with 8 dice. The other figure will attempt to shoot you again. So what you're going to need to do first is another dodge athletics check. There is no negative to this one. This is the start of a new round.
Dexterity. Okay. What is my athletic specialty?
This guy's not having a good day. It's not what he's good at, okay? It's fine.
4 successes.
4 successes will do it. You do dodge out of the way as you rush the other figure. Now, my friend, roll your strength brawl.
Strength brawl specialty. 7 successes.
7 successes will likely beat 1, 2, 4 successes. So you're going to do the margin's worth of damage. 3. Now this is unarmed, so I believe you don't actually get a damage bonus beyond the 3 unless you got something special in your pocket that I don't know about. I don't think you do, right?
I don't believe I do.
All right, so you're going to do 3 superficial, which will be rounded down to 2. However, the thing you're trying to do is disarm, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you'd like, just for fun, I'll let you forego the damage and give a 1-round penalty to this thing instead.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so you strike, okay, and you feel its armor crack a little bit. The voice that comes out is unmistakably masculine, and he says, "Fuck you, blank," and reaches around to try and punch you back. You catch it just in time, and as he backs away from you just a little bit, he shakes his hand because it hurt. Next round. What's your plan?
All right, you want to fucking dance? Let's dance. The one who has now missed me twice, I want to turn and punch that one. Like, I'm trying to punch them. I'm trying to like collapse a rib cage. I'm trying to like punch them just square in the chest.
Gotcha. Okay, so to do that, it'll be strength and brawl again. I'm going to ask you something. You really want to hurt them?
Yes.
Do you want to risk rousing the blood?
Can I ask mechanically what will happen if I get hungry? Because I'm already at 3. And I don't know
at
how
4,
danger zone it gets. Okay.
You won't get any... You'll get hungrier, obviously, but it won't cost you anything bad just yet. You don't have the kind of bane for that kind of thing.
Okay.
If you make them bleed, you will have to make a check, however. To not hunger frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be like at 4. And that would be like I just feed regardless of what my feeding type is, which I assume is also bad.
It's not bad. It might have some consequences. The big thing to remember, though, is that right now you're not digging your nails in. You're causing blunt force damage, so they're not bleeding just yet. You might want to stick away from the nose, though. Stay away from the nose.
Okay. What would rousing the blood do?
Rousing the blood would add extra dice to your roll.
Oh, okay.
Because you're at blood potency 2, this would add 2 dice to your next roll, which is pretty good.
Okay. I think I won't for the one who's less armored, and but I'll probably do it next time on the bigger one.
Gotcha. All right. It's going to try it's going to try to dodge you.
Okay.
The weak figure. I want you to roll.
Strength brawl still?
Strength brawl still, yep.
Okay.
Jeez.
I only got 3.
You only got 3. It also only got 3, so that's a draw.
Can I willpower, or are all my successes on the red ones?
You have 4 black dice to still re-roll, so by all means, re-roll those.
Okay.
I will, for the sake of this poor Moog, I will also willpower.
Do I just click re-roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just click re-roll, and then select the 3 black dice.
Cool.
Yeah, I know, I'm shocked too. But it is just a dodge, so...
I now have
5 successes versus 5 successes. It is also... Look, this was Roll20 at work, because I did willpower reroll for this poor fella too. Unfortunately, you do like swing out, and it just grazes this poor fella, but it doesn't do any damage. Notably, if this thing would have gotten more successes than you, it also wouldn't have done any damage because it's a dodge roll. And you've kind of wasted its turn, which is probably good for
Okay.
you. The other figure, though, is going to try and strike out at you. You're going to have to do a dodge roll to avoid it.
Okay. I know what that
And
is
this
now.
time, it'll pull out a small baton.
Ooh. Dex Athletics, right?
Yep. Dex
6
athletics.
successes.
6 successes. 1. You do no damage to it, but you do avoid it.
Okay, this thing's turn.
Just fucking die.
I'm gonna. You know, I was thinking the same thing. And I want to swing it at this big motherfucker. This. Oh, wait, no. First, I'll rouse the blood for this.
This will be the beginning of round 3 then.
1
Fantastic.
success.
That means you do not get hungrier. You can add 2 dice to this next roll.
Okay. Radical, but not my specialty. 'Cause he's armed again.
Yep.
So just 2 normal dice. I assume.
And it's going. Yes, it's going to strike out again. Just 2 normal dice.
Okay. 3 successes. I will willpower that.
Mm-hmm. That seems fair.
Why doesn't it let me? There we go. Oh, come on. Reroll. You said I can pick up the 3 dice for a reroll?
Yes. 3
Okay.
non-hunger dice.
Okay. Only up to 4.
4 successes is still enough to beat it by 1. Nope,
Damn it.
actually, I was wrong about that. It got 4 successes. You go out to strike.
Oh, okay.
And it tries to strike back, and both of you end up in a tussle with each other. And that's when more shots ring out. How many successes was that, Lamia?
That was 5 successes with the M26 mass.
And how much damage does an M26 do again?
I believe on a vampire that's still just I think that's still just 3. Because it's not
3
special.
damage. So 5 successes, 3 damage. That's good to know. You're going to try and dodge an athletics that, but you will have a 1 dice penalty to it.
Okay. Take 1 away. Roll. I got 4. I'm gonna smoke him if you got him.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And try and get that last one. Nope.
You'll take the margin plus the amount of damage. That's 4 divided by 2. 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
How many boxes are still left unchecked?
1.
The weak figure is going to try and shoot at you again. Dodged athletics, this time at a 2 dice penalty.
Dodge athletics. 2 dice penalty.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Is that enough?
It's enough to match, and that's enough to survive.
Okay.
Luckily, though, you're not alone, as a figure appears out of nowhere and strikes out himself with and because this is that is very good, and because this is a surprise, physical 5, but it'll be down by 2 because of the surprise roll. 1 success. And because of that, the smaller figure, the one that just shot at you,
Mhm.
has his head snapped off of his neck. There's no blood, luckily, but he goes down, and the Baron Jake appears in front of you. He looks bad, Lysander. Real bad.
Oh, right.
Fuck. Dude, not you too.
What the fuck happened to you?
There's still 2 fucking more. And as he turns around, you've gotten considerably more successes than them every single round.
Mm-hmm.
Which means they're going to flee.
No.
You've got one figure that you can see in front of you. The one figure with the M26, you can't. So, are you planning on attacking this creature before he runs?
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
Okay, are you planning on holding him in place or trying to actually cause damage?
I probably cannot cause enough damage to knock him out outright. So I suppose I'm going to attempt to restrain him until I can subdue him to be unconscious.
That makes sense. Good to know. So, what I want you to do then is we'll do a dexterity brawl check, and you can add your specialty dice to this because he's not trying to attack you, so you're probably going to be fine.
Okay.
Like the equivalent of unarmed, you know what I mean?
Okay. I will do just that, and I will roll 4 successes. Yeah, I'll wait. Wait, can I roll any of these?
You can re-roll 2
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Nope. Still 4.
Still 4. You match. But because it's a brawl check, and because you're a player, you do restrain him temporarily. It will not last.
Okay.
And as you go and grab him, he's immediately shot through the skull.
Well, fuck. I dropped the body on the ground.
Shit. Oh, God, shit. Oh, whoa, this is fucking... Hey, hold on. And Jake pulls out a small flask and downs it. And then looks Francis, who's now huddled up on the floor in a gazebo, in the eyes, and says, "Hey, Lysander didn't show up. You didn't see nothing. You came out to the park, Lysander didn't show up, and now you gotta go home. All right?" Francis doesn't nod, but like a robot, she starts walking off as if she sees nothing at all.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
You look terrible. Let's get out of here.
Well, you look a lot better than me. This shit happened to me too.
Okay. I sent a text to the group chat, I guess. I think I just say got attacked. What time is it? Is it reasonable that I'm just gonna go home? I don't know where
it's reasonable
they are in relation to me. Okay. I think I say got attacked, heading to my haven. And I would take Jake with me unless he thinks he has somewhere safer to be.
Not right now, he doesn't. And as you and Jake head back to your haven, that's where this night will end. And we'll progress forward 2 nights from now. Roll 2 rouse checks for me, Lysander.
Oh, okay. 2, okay.
Yes, 2.
First, 1 success.
Fantastic.
And another success.
Well, that's great. Good job for you. Because of your blood potency, you're going to heal 4 of your superficial damage points.
Okay, over the course of the 2 nights.
Exactly.
Okay.
But this is just what's happening in one part of Chicago.
And then
We'll fast forward. And
Okay.
first, we have a special message for you.
The state of Chicago.
Jesus Christ, that
So,
was the fucking before credit.
So currently, the state of Chicago, Chass is at a 3, Lean remains at a 2, and Portelian at present stays at a 3. But there are hunters in this city now, and you never know. That is the state of Chicago.
You wake up back in your haven 2 nights later, all of you. Each of you will need to roll me a rouse check to see how hungrier you get. Yes, including you, Austin.
Oh, okay. I thought
This is separate than mending. It's separate than mending.
Mhm.
I'm good. I also had a question. Does my willpower, is that per session or per sleeping?
Session.
I can't remember.
But you
Okay, thank you.
at the beginning of this session, you regained your composure or resolve number of willpower back if you haven't already.
I was already at full, so that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
None of you get hungrier, but that's not important to me right now because all I got is Lysander. So, Lysander, you wake up back under your popcorn ceilings, and Jake has been staying with you for 2 nights. Honestly, you might get the sense that even if you said leave, he wouldn't. But for the past 2 nights, he has been going out every night for the most part and only returning in the morning.
So you got attacked too. What the fuck's going on out there?
Unlike you, Jake doesn't seem to heal as fast.
Yeah.
It was a white van. It was right in front of, anyway, it was on Maple. It came out of nowhere, and these guys, they surrounded me, and they started beating me up, and then I ran, down through the wood, like the foresty areas, and then back and through the city streets, and I doubled back, and I spent like 2 nights just trying to run away from anything and everyone, and then I thought, oh, I should check up on you, so I came here, and guess what?
Yeah, good you did.
I mean,
Hey,
holy
Austin,
shit's fucked.
Yes.
can you check
Yes.
your captions, please?
Yes. Are they working now?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, I don't. Oh man, what a great website that works all the time. Anyway, what Lysander said, everybody, for those who are using captions, I've asked what the fuck was going on, and now is saying, I guess I should let my coterie know there are hunters in the city.
Pretty sure if they haven't figured that out, yeah, they like lady shit is fucked.
Do you need somewhere to stay? You look like shit still.
Just want to go home.
I don't think it's safe for you to go home, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I guess I'm officially a dead man.
Well, you've been that for a while, but at least until you heal up.
Like I did die a long time ago. Okay, my mom's still alive. I
know how hard that is. We've all had that in our first years. Text your mom, just let her know you're staying with someone in the city.
I can't. I don't want this shit to come back to her. She doesn't know. Lysander, while you're here, give me a quick awareness roll, let's say, or a medicine roll, your choice. Intelligence awareness or intelligence awareness, or intelligence medicine.
Intelligence awareness or intelligence awareness.
You will make the roll I tell you to make, and you will like it. No.
You said awareness or medicine?
Or medicine. Yeah. Into either way.
I actually have more in medicine.
Do it.
Does being a phlebotomist help at all?
I'll allow it.
That's just
Yeah,
that's just my medicine specialty is
I'll
phlebotomy.
allow it. I'll allow it. Technically, you're looking at
3
blood. It's fine.
successes.
It's not hard to see. Jake woke up, is bruised, and technically speaking, seems to be completely and utterly alive. Blood is flowing through his veins. His eyes are moist with tears. He's fucking human, and that's despite the fact you know he's not.
Like a hard look. Jake, can I touch you?
Like, I mean, you're cute and all, but like, this is not the time.
Jake,
or
I
place.
hate men.
Really?
Yes,
But like,
sexually
I thought we were.
repulsed.
Oh, shit! You're a lesbian. Why do you say that?
Is it not anyway? Alexa's gonna take it a season fucking care and put her hand like over his heart.
It is beating, and it is beating a bit fast. The kind of heartbeat that you would suggest someone who just got rejected would have.
Jake, can you go out in the sun?
I mean, unless if I want to be toast, yeah.
You tried?
Yeah, I literally toasted.
Okay, interesting. Are you doing all this right now?
Doing what?
Being alive.
We just discussed the fact that I'm dead.
I put his hand over my heart. You see how you don't feel anything?
I mean, I feel something, but you're right, I don't feel that.
Focus, Jake. Focus.
I meant your clavicle. I'm not a fucking
And you know-
creep.
You nothing, right? Now put your hand over your heart.
Yeah, are you going to go get that checked out, or is there a doctor you can talk to?
You're dead. We are dead. It should not be beating. How long has that been happening?
My life?
So it never stopped.
Can't say it did. No.
You're staying here until further notice.
With 3 successes, you know this. If Jake's body is mortal, as it is,
Mhm.
you could heal it like a mortal if you wanted.
Sit down.
Okay.
Lysander leaves. Leaves him sitting down in the living room and goes down to her basement.
Mm-hmm.
Gets like a vial out of like a cabinet somewhere. Honestly, probably gets the stuff she uses for like phlebotomy when she draws blood from people to use it later. Might wanna. Is this like a thing?
It costs a rouse check to do that kind of thing. So you do risk getting hungrier, but at the same time, you're at 3 and you can handle being at 4.
Gotcha. Also, I tried to go eat and I got jumped. So,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna try. So I'll rouse check really quick. I get hungrier finally. I've run like 4, so it was gonna happen. And I put some blood in a vial.
All right.
And then I head back up and I hand it to Jake like it's a fucking shot glass. Drink this.
Okay.
Drink.
Yeah, I got it. Fuck. Starting to act like all the other weirdos around here. And Jake drinks it, and you see bruises fade. You see what should be a cracked bone restore itself around his eye socket. And I'm gonna make a roll for Jake. Give me a second. I just realized that. Hold on. Lysander,
Yes.
you remember how you have a bane?
Yes, in theory.
Okay. Difficulty 2. What's your bane severity?
It's 2.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I
going to
thought.
say, where do I check that?
Top of your character sheet, but it's 2.
Thank you.
Poor Jake's gonna try and willpower some of that. You've seen the look in Jake's eyes before. As he gets up and tries to go for your throat. And that's where we'll leave you for now.
Okay.
DeAndre, Asher, it's been a couple of days. You've gotten some alarming messages from Lysander, but haven't been able to meet up yet. So I guess the question, having had your chance rendezvous in the cemetery and having not seen Lysander nor Sunday, what are the two of you doing this night as you awake?
I think we still have a job to do. Like, despite everything, DeAndre does take the job seriously. And there's this mass situation we're dealing with. And DeAndre wants to help Asher. Because we're friends. A coterie, even.
A
We should
pack,
be helping
even.
each other out. I don't know what that word means.
So you're gonna go.
DeAndre doesn't know what that word.
You're gonna go talk to your pack mate.
My coterie mate.
So your pack mate, Asher, what are you doing?
It's been 2 days. Have we heard of any form of like hunter movement?
Funny that
Roll
you should ask. Roll. Please go ahead and roll me. That's gonna be. Hold on, let me make sure I do this right. Let's go intelligence, and you can either give me politics or investigation.
Do both of us get to roll this?
I'll do investigation.
Yeah, you both can roll.
Do I get any bonuses for being seneschal?
You don't have to roll, actually.
Just one success.
Okay. Asher, you have heard, everyone by this point in the Camarilla has heard whispers. Whispers about one Primogen possibly being missing, dead even. and one being previously injured or in torpor. It is unclear. There's conflict as far as who it is, what happened. DeAndre, the previous night you received a visit from one of the hounds informing you that there would not be a meeting due to current security concerns of you all being in one place. However, you were informed that Colt Finch, the gangrel primogen, is dead, and Lorado Seeley, the Malkavian primogen, is currently grievously injured and in torpor. There are hunters, and there seem to have been possible reports of other hunter activity, but as for the Camarilla, it seems to currently be very isolated. However, all kindred are being told to take caution, and specifically important kindred are being told to be very careful. You specifically are then handed a letter with a rose emblazoned on the back, and the letter simply reads, "My seneschal, stay safe, do your job. With love, Madeline."
Those things seem incongruent.
With the news, I am going to... We had 2 days. So within those 2 days, I would have started packing my store and sending over all important artifacts to one of my touchstones, Amber, who is a researcher at the Art Institute of Chicago.
Okay.
My store is now completely empty at this point. Sans for the fixtures, and like, you know, just general like design stuff. And yeah, depending on what DeAndre is planning, I probably would text DeAndre about meeting up with Lysander after the alarming text.
Yeah, I think with the info that DeAndre like, we have to meet up. I'm not going to talk about this over the phone. But like somewhere public.
Okay. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'll definitely... At this point, I think I'll probably chauffeur DeAndre based on where we need to go. Do you have like a suggestion where we should meet with Lysander?
If you are all wanting to be as safe as possible, the rack is going to be the best area, right? So this is going to be the area of the Mag Mile, in the loop downtown, just before the bridges. So there are various clubs. There are various options where you can meet, both places where you can feed and places where you can just be, that are going to be very secure. DeAndre, being a seneschal has, in fact, its perks, because you have access to your own offices in the Ivory Tower if you'd like. Highly secured.
Nah, I don't want to be around them people.
Fair enough.
Final thing. After my store has been completely emptied, I fire my employees.
Okay. When you fire them, is it abrupt? Is there notice? Is there a severance?
There's
How
a
do you
severance.
fire them?
There's a severance. I tell them that there is a potential buyer for the store, and it is in their best interest to find employment elsewhere. I send out, I give them a severance, and as well as sending them a resounding recommendation for Art Institute, to also to
Would you have told anyone in the Camarilla that you were doing this?
DeAndre for sure would have known. Dan would have known as well.
Okay.
I don't think I would have had time to inform anybody else.
Your
Yeah.
accounts, your accounts have been, money has been transferred into your accounts that covers your employees' severances, and they all have a shockingly easy time finding a job at the Art Institute.
Okay. And yeah, I think I'm going to meet up with DeAndre at this point.
Okay. So just like one of the lounges then in the rack?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will
And
pay for a private room somewhere if it's like VIP, that sort of situation.
fair enough. Then yes, there's a very exclusive new hip hop club that has opened. An enterprising young kindred was able to gain enough favor in order to put this place together. DeAndre, the music is to your liking. And the rooms are not decorated by a toreador.
God.
Are you all telling Lysander to meet you here?
100%.
Okay. Norden, I'll let you take care of that since it's outside of the pack.
Take care of what exactly?
Lysander receives a message.
Right. Lysander, you received that message. Bleep. On your phone.
Okay. Can I look at my phone? I remember a man coming from my throat, question mark?
That's true. What do you want to do? Jake looks hungry.
He's still actively lunging at me.
Yup. We're caught in the exact same moment we just left off at.
I'm just gonna try and fucking judo throw Jake. Like, use his momentum. Like, no.
By all means. So give me, I think that would also be a dexterity brawl. That feels fair to me, right? And I'll roll in response.
You consider Jake unarmed?
Yeah, Jake is barely armed with his faculties, if we're being honest with ourselves.
That's only a 4.
You're lucky, though. If there's one thing Jake is bad at. Oh, well, no, he would try and rouse, which would give him, I think, 1 extra die for a blood potency of 1, right? That sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
However, you go to throw Jake, and he dodges you, and immediately latches onto your arm with his teeth. And then he looks up at you, looks down, and breaks free. Fuck,
I punch him in the face. I punch him.
Not gonna
I don't-
resist. Do you hold back enough to not try and do more damage?
Uh, yes.
Okay.
Enough to not do
so
more damage, but on the edge where I would need him to know that he is lucky I did not, that I held back.
give me your what is your dex and what is your strength and brawl put together? Just the amount of dice you have.
8.
8. I'm assuming you don't want to do 4 damage.
No, that sounds like a big number.
So let's say 2 instead, yeah?
Yeah.
That seems like good. Jake does not resist. Yeah, I get it. Fuck, I couldn't. There was something about. Oh, I've never felt that before. What's wrong with your blood, lady? What's what's in there?
Jake, do you like staying here, where you feel safe?
I just got punched here. I don't necessarily feel safe.
Would you like to wake up outside in the morning?
Not particularly.
Okay. So how about we try rephrasing things like what's wrong with your blood?
Sorry, okay, what was it that just made...
Lysander looks at her phone. I have business to attend to.
Is it gonna happen like every single time you do something like that?
Something like what, Jake? Teach you something to help you?
Yeah,
I
but
hope
do
not.
I have to, like... Okay, well... I trust you, okay?
Well, I trust you. That's why I'm letting you stay in my fucking house. Don't break anything. Don't order takeout. Go pick it up yourself.
Sure. Yeah. Wasn't planning on it.
I don't know how you work. You're fucking alive, so...
Yeah, well, I don't know how you work either. You're
Actually dead, I know. And then I leave.
Jake looks confused. But then again, since you have seen him 2 nights ago, Jake has looked perpetually a bit confused. But a lot
I've never
better.
known Jake to not look confused.
The one time in Elysium where you met him last, he was like somewhat less confused. Except not that much, because honestly, there's more vampires in that room than he probably has ever seen in his life. So,
Real.
where you going, my friend?
Wherever I was told to meet them at.
The club.
Yes.
DeAndre, Asher.
Club.
This club, we'll just call it Smoke. Smoke, you walk in and you've got your dance floor, people dressed to the nines, the line outside, you skip. Obviously, DeAndre, you and your guests are welcome here. And you're taken to a room. Your standard kind of fare up some stairs. You can overlook, but nobody can see you. The actual hall is through a back area off the stairs that no one can see. And you're situated. They obviously ask if you want any drinks, standard or specific, or any food.
Good.
Okay.
I don't see anything. Yeah.
You all have a couple of moments before Lysander walks in.
Lamia,
But-
can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you ask your people if they made sure that Lysander's name was on the list?
Oh, yeah. Pack, is Lysander's name on the list?
Yeah, I would have told someone.
So,
For
Lysander,
additional guess.
you have no problem getting right through the front door. They seem to be expecting you. And there is a rather attractive young lady who walks up to you and asks you if you'd like anything to drink before you head up to where the others are.
Lysander looks at her and says, you.
Not for sale.
Okay, sure. I'll take something.
Whiskey. You look like a girl who likes things neat.
Takes a long, deep breath. And says, I'll just head upstairs.
Okay. And she directs you to where, well, your two former coterie mates are waiting.
You keep saying
DeAndre.
things like former.
DeAndre, Asher, before Lysander comes in, is there anything that you all wanted to decide on how you'd like to have this conversation that's about to happen?
Yes. That's the short answer. The long answer is while we're waiting for
Mhm.
Lysander, I'm just like, Asher, how do you want to approach this with Lysander?
I don't really know. I don't even understand what we did. Lysander seems like the type
DeAndre.
of person who would appreciate honesty. Whether I want to know what the reaction is going to be, then not really, but it is what it is.
We did what we needed to do. It was important for the particular time and space and the situation we were in. However, I think it's important to note that who we were working with or what the exacts of what we did may not be exactly on the up and up. Remember what we said about aiming the Sabbat?
Yes, I think it's a bad idea.
Yes. Well, we have made multiple bad ideas work for us so far. And this may be one of those bad ideas that we may work for us.
That doesn't mean that
I
we
don't
have to
know
make
the-
more bad ideas.
Go ahead.
DeAndre, do you know what you did?
I have a vague idea of what I did, but I do know who I was working with.
Oh, you do?
I don't know the person, but I know what was happening there. This is
Okay.
not somebody that was like, it's just process of elimination for DeAndre more than anything else.
As you try to twist your words to your pack mate, there's something in you that it just feels bad. It kind of feels a little wrong to not be open
And
with
honest about
your
this.
coterie mate. And the more you do it, the more uncomfortable it gets. Do you want to keep talking like this to Asher?
I think DeAndre wants to tell Asher, and it's going to be like this. I will give it to you straight, Asher. I am nearly certain that the person that we worked with was a member of the Sabbat.
I don't think you're wrong.
And when I say nearly certain, I would say this is 99.999999, and maybe like a 8 at the end of one of those.
We can always round up.
Yeah, exactly. And I suspect that we are in some ways bound to each other.
I assume so. Do you still have
Feels
the
good
rest?
to be honest.
Do you still have the rest of that thing?
Yes, but I do not imagine that Lysander will drink it.
Can I see it?
Lummy, could you do me a favor
Yeah.
and let them know that they're probably hearing footsteps to their little corner of the club by now?
Yeah, no, I agree. As you're
What's
passing
going
this
on?
back and forth, you all do hear an approach to your door. And Norton, can you do me a favor and let Lysander know
Mhm.
that they've arrived?
Yeah, you've arrived to the door in the club, and the attendant who has been assigned to you graciously opens it up before swiftly vanishing behind a curtain.
The thing. What receptacle is it in?
It's in a vial.
It's in a vial.
Yeah.
I place it on the table.
Lysander, as you
Lysander,
enter, you see DeAndre sitting behind a table, and beside DeAndre, close-ish, is Asher. And in the middle of the table is this vial that's filled with a reddish, thick substance, but it not in a fresh blood kind of way, in a reddish-brown,
Yeah.
deoxygenated blood kind of way.
I sit down and like, really quite fucking hungry. Can I get someone here, or what's that? That doesn't look like.
Is this like a feeding haven, or is this a regular kind bar?
You can get food here. You can get blood here. Yes.
Okay. My treat.
I think I'm just like with him. Oh,
I think before we do start, are you okay?
I mean, hunters jumped me. They also jumped Jake. He's staying at my haven right now.
State Farm.
Yes, you're from fucking State Farm. So funny. I've never heard that one.
I have to bring a little levity to the situation.
Levity's good.
I mean, it's just hunters. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Let's get you fed.
Another fucking thing. Yeah, that would be great.
Can
Oh,
we...
how are you two? What'd I miss?
A lot. I have...
Do you wait for the food, or do you start talking?
I would like to wait for the food. I think
'Cause the food's going to be very quick.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think.
I think we'd wait.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah,
going to start with.
I think I do the
small talk.
small talk, like
Yeah.
how are you? And they're like, oh,
I tell them
you should
about
eat first.
my employees.
Didn't I?
Asher, what would you have ordered?
I would have let
Lysander.
Lysander order for themselves. I think they know their.
If I'm getting the gist, Lamia, let me just... Lysander, Asher invites you to pick whatever kind of person you like. As if it were from a menu, but there is no menu in front of you.
Lysander's like a hot woman, is all she says.
Bring me a baddie.
Yeah, hot woman, not white.
Simple. This club, that order is so vague. They bring 3 different people, look at all 3 of you, and allow you to select. There is the first person is a let's go, there's a Megan type, a Kim type, and a Cardi B type.
Kim.
All right. So you feed. We're gonna
Yes.
go past there. What hungry are you at? Hold on.
I'm currently at 4.
Oh, Norden, can you?
Yeah, of course. What hunger are you at?
I'm currently at 4. Chat, I don't know what's going on either. Chat.
Do you want to take 1 hunger from this unsuspecting, though probably consenting victim, or 2?
For me, Austin, what is that like? I see how much
Absolutely.
blood I take from them.
Yes.
But like, is like 2 like?
2 is the
like, they need to
max
be, like,
without
taken-
dead.
Yeah, 2 is
Okay.
you're gonna leave her in a state where she probably is gonna have to take off her heels as she leaves. You know, a little tottery, but more than survivable. It's just no one will likely feed from her from the next several nights, which, you know, in a place like this, makes sense. You know, 1 is a little bit off the top, so maybe take an iron pill, but otherwise you're good.
I think I asked her, do you have any other plans for your week?
Well, the kids are with their dad, so no.
If I may, I'll take 2.
Great. So I'm going to need you to you're going to take those 2 dice, take those 2 hunger, wipe them off
Okay.
your sheet. But you're a little bit up there, and
Okay.
feeding, man, feeding is rough, right? Especially because it feels so good, and you kind of don't want to stop. Come to think of it, I'm going to have you to go to your sheet. Just go to your sheet, and you're going to click the little button. You're going to click willpower, just not the actual willpower marker. Just click the main willpower.
Okay.
And there's a little button called roll resist frenzy on there that I'd like you to click.
Okay.
With 2 successes. I'll consider that enough for this. You've had a rough enough night as it is. I'm going to be nice. You stop. You want to take more. Actually, no. Do you take more anyway?
No. What? But
You sure?
kill this woman? No. Yes, I don't kill.
Okay.
If I may,
Yes, DeAndre.
I go out and say, bring one of them back.
They do. Come back.
You got more. Do what you need to do.
I mean, if people are paralyzing, it's like, I don't know where this big
I
popping
just
over
want
here.
to make sure
Yeah.
before we have this conversation that you are. where you need to be.
You were down to 2 hunger. The
Yes.
woman who you fed from already stands up and pats you on the shoulder in a very, it's almost condescending kind of way, like, oh, you can't handle yourself, it's fine, before swiftly leaving from the door.
The other one comes.
Yeah,
in,
I guess.
per your
the Cardi
instructions,
B comes
DeAndre.
back. And do I just take 2 from them too?
You can only take a max of 1 unless you want to kill them, because to get past that last one requires
Oh,
finishing
okay.
speed.
Then I will. Okay, cool. Thank you. I did not know that. Then I will just take 1.
Okay, so you're down to 1 hunger. And she stands up, she smiles at you a little bit, and she says, do you mind if I just put something out there?
What?
It's like when shit like this usually happens, either the people in front of you. And she drops her voice down to a conspiratorial whisper. Want to stab you or want to ask something from you? Probably know that. She
I'll
stands
get
up,
back
and she like readjusts herself in her very tight bustier, and pats the other on the shoulder, and both of them leave.
And you all are left alone, DeAndre. They leave quickly and close the door behind them. And Pack, you are left here in this room with Lysander.
So, what's this thing? Part of the investigation? What I miss? Whose blood is that?
Ours.
Why?
We had an unfortunate run-in with what we can now confirm is Sabbat.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, well, I'm glad you made it out okay.
I don't
I
think
wasn't
that we
there.
are.
some things are better. The prince had put a muzzle on me.
Before you say that, DeAndre, I need you to roll me difficulty 8, please.
Yeah. I figured that was coming. One sec.
While something over there is happening, Lysander, I would actually like you to roll me an insight check if you don't mind. We'll consider this throughout the conversation, so roll me resolve. If you want wits, it can be wits, but you'll learn less. Resolve insight for me.
Well, the resolve, they're the same, so.
Fantastic. Love that.
And not a lot of dice, so. Only a 2.
Two's good. Good to know.
Right. What's the resist roll again?
It is because it is outside of your pack, I believe it's still an 8.
Yeah. I'm saying what dice?
Nope. It's correction. It is down to 6 because it's spread.
Even when it's outside the pack?
Inside is free. Outside is 6
fair.
because the same thing would
It
affect
is
anyone in the pack.
Yes, it is 6, and the roll is a resolve composure. You get to add your fortitude and your blood potency bonuses to it.
Got you. Fortitude added. Blood potency added.
Go.
Nope,
Hold on.
you did
Hold
not
on.
say that.
Hold on. I'm about to roll some
Okay.
willpower. Relax.
Okay. Yeah, use that willpower.
Oh, damn it. Son of a bitch.
Lysander, what you actually see, because DeAndre starts to talk and then goes to say, the prince... DeAndre, nothing comes out.
And I nod. Right.
There
Right, I
are
remember.
circumstances that are placed upon DeAndre that limit what they can say. To combat
figured
that,
as much.
we were offered something. I'm not quite sure what it was. But if we were told that if we shared the burden with myself and Sunday, that DeAndre would be able to speak freely among those who partake.
Okay. I mean, who helped you do this then? You mentioned this about attacked you. I assume you found somebody.
Did not attack us. They were the ones who offered this.
You know, Lysander, it's really weird because they seem normal, but at the same time, they seem oddly in tune with one another. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like has Lysander ever witnessed an intervention?
A what?
An intervention.
Oh, an intervention. You know, I mean, as old as she is, I'm sure, certainly.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be impossible not to.
You can tell that they're speaking off the cuff. They're not like speaking prepared statements, but the way they catch up to what the last person said feels a bit like it was prepared somehow.
They're finishing their sandwiches.
Exactly.
So that in front of you is a vessel for this spell. I'm not going to ask you to take it. I think that's...
I am.
I personally think that it
Mhm.
would be a mistake, but I don't think that's my choice to make.
From what I understand, they describe the ritual of drinking each other's blood, or at least mixing all their blood together and then drinking it. It's vague enough where it's hard to tell exactly what they mean, but I will allow you to roll a wits occult.
Wits. I don't think I have anything in a cult. Where is it? Oh no, I do. I have 2 apparently.
There you go.
Only 1 success though.
That will be enough. You've heard of rituals like this before. They're not ones practiced often by the Camarilla or the Anarch. Some people call it Vauldery, but you've never actually seen it in practice, and you don't know who it belongs to. You've never heard it by that name referred to something else. You know what I mean?
So you all ran into a Sabbat at the cemetery where we went to go look for a Sabbat. Very specifically, you found a Sabbat and then did a ritual that they told you to do. And I assume did not to do the Sabbats, kill the Sabbats. They're just,
Well,
Fucking
at the
off somewhere.
time, at the time we were not 100% sure it was Sabbat.
fucking time. Good, yes. DeAndre, is that true?
What part true?
You didn't know it was a Sabbat.
Sure.
Lysander goes quiet. Which I don't know how concerning that be, given who Lysander is. And also, we're all dead. We're all probably used to, like, utter silence, like we are dead.
Yeah.
But I
think-
just kind of stopped talking.
Well,
I think
said,
DeAndre would
pardon.
add one thing. I was offered a chance of freedom from chains that were placed upon me. Is that too far? And I took it.
Austin.
Mhm.
Fuck. Okay, give me another. Jesus Christ. Give me another intelligence occult roll.
Okay.
Intelligence this time, sorry.
Yeah, you said intelligence occult, right?
Yeah.
You got it.
Also, if you
Only one
want to
success.
roll an insight roll against these people, you're more than welcome to. I'm guessing, though, that by vibes alone, you get the idea? Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that.
I only got 1 success.
Do you have any dots in politics by any chance?
Do I have dots in politics? I probably don't, but you know what? Sometimes you read your whole sheet and you see you have stuff.
do not.
Where? Yeah, nope. Zilch.
No dots in
Don't
politics.
play politics.
There's something about that phrase that triggers like a warning bell in your ears, right?
Mhm.
But here's the thing. You fought against how many people who put chains on how many black people?
Mhm.
It could be that. Maybe it's just PTSD, you know?
I understand why you would have such logic in the idea of any mean. How did you think this would go?
What do you mean?
This interaction.
With you?
Mm-hmm.
This is actually more pleasant than I expected.
I was expecting a little bit more anger.
Oh, I am very, quite angry.
As you should be.
I don't know if I agree with that, but people are entitled to their feelings.
We have a job to do. And I thought we were all on the same page. But it seems we are not.
Makes you think that.
Because you went and met a Sabbat in this place we looked for a very specific Sabbat and worked with them instead because I know I'm not fucking stupid, DeAndre. You're thinking you can do the same Hail Mary bullshit that the current prince did, aren't you?
You know,
Please don't lie to my face.
I am very different than the current prince of the Camarilla. Very different.
Yeah.
In that I have people that I can rely on that are, well, anything else I would say would probably get me in trouble. So let's just say that I am here with you with my eye still on the prize. The ends justified the means. And every now and again, throughout our unlives, we will have to make decisions where that is the math. And if you have not had to make a decision like that, I envy you. Because I have been forced to make multiple decisions like that throughout my unlife. And I will probably be forced to make more of them again.
What's your hunger at, DeAndre?
1.
Okay.
Lysander.
Lysander, with your
Sorry, because I just know Temples is like, and that's why I fed Lysander.
Hey.
with your experience,
Mhm.
with that one success, but the hidden bonus you have for your experience,
Mhm.
you do know that this is not going to last. It'll fade with time unless they re-up. They redo their
Mhm.
ritual, or they intentionally strengthen it, right? It's like a blood bond in a sense. So if you were to partake, you would join the club, but you wouldn't necessarily have to keep going with it.
Lysander.
Yes, Sasha.
A huge part of me wants to ask for your forgiveness, but that's asking too much. So, as a sign of good faith, and I would like to apologize to you right now, DeAndre, and I take my hammer and I smash the vial.
Actually, do I have an opportunity to do something before you smash the vial if I see the hammer?
Woo! The girls
Yeah.
are fighting.
If you're going to stop
what
me,
would you like to do, DeAndre?
if you're going to stop me, I'm not going to fight it. But I will open a dialogue with you.
This would be I would go for a mesmerize roll here, like
Oh,
and
you're gonna
compel you to stop.
Try to act against your pack mate? Okay.
Yeah, I understand there might be some difficulties here, but this also seems like it would be an act against the pack.
The problem is Lysander's not in the pack.
Yeah. But Lysander's not the one smashing the vial.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, I would be doing this to Asher. This had nothing to do with Lysander.
Okay. So are you trying to so what you're trying to sell me on is that the vial is an extension of you, and thereby that would be Lysander acting against you?
Both me
In the-
and Sunday. This is a sign of our bond.
Lysander's not done a thing. Lysander's
Here's-
watching these two.
here's- I appreciate the hustle. Here's what I'm going to say. You're going to, so if you're going to try to mesmerize Asher, that's going to be a 2-die penalty. Asher smashing the vial is going to be a 1-die penalty if it is a contested situation. If you all would like to talk to each other, you can, of course, discuss these issues amongst friends. It is up to you whether you'd like to roll or talk.
The first thing that DeAndre would say is stop. And if it does still look like you're going to keep going, then they would ask.
If you like, yeah, like I would probably not stop, but like if you try to physically stop me, like grab my arm, I don't think I can. I'll probably won't. I'll probably let you do that.
Okay. So DeAndre stops you before you smash the vial.
I'm not looking at DeAndre, and I just
Norton,
say,
you're muted.
Oh, Lysander, it's weird how quickly this happens. Like, Asher pulls out a hammer, goes to smash something, the table, and DeAndre stops Asher. Says stop, and immediately goes to hold Asher's hand, and Asher doesn't resist whatsoever.
And Asher, you say?
I have given up a lot to make sure that at the end of this, that you, DeAndre, come out on top. I have blindly followed you through a fire. And I still would. And I still am. But Lysander does not seem to wish to be a part of this. I don't think I can, in good conscience, ironically, let them do this to themselves. Now,
Feels
this isn't
weird for you, Asher. Just a little bit inside, it feels a little bad to talk about this relationship, this deep feeling of connection that you have with DeAndre and Sunday as a negative thing that you wouldn't want for other people. You still can, but it feels a little bad.
And I think this bond with me and Sunday should be enough.
As it stands, I don't, and I don't necessarily disagree. And this, again, feels bad for DeAndre. But I pick up the vial and I look at it. This is a communication tool. And right now, we can't communicate all on the same page. This is not forever. Because ultimately, one day things are going to change. The landscape of this city is going to change. How that may happen, who knows? But this is our way of making change happen and communicating how we're going to do it. And Lysander is absolutely well within their rights to disagree.
Lysander, as they, blather on, I don't really know what they're saying. They continue talking about you as if you know the rope. Do you want to do anything before this vial is picked up? Do you want to interact with this vial at all? Do you want to know anything about this current situation?
No, Lysander's just like watch. I feel like I came over to someone's house and they were like, "You want to do a little bump?" And I went, "That's kind of crazy." And then they started having two soliloquies at the same time, and Lysander's like, "Huh." Lysander's like, "I'm getting a lot by just not. I haven't said anything outside of like, let me just get the record straight." And they're like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! Now you got the record straight, but hold on a second." But at this, Lysander does finally say something. If I may, you two,
Please.
The floor is yours.
I've considered both of you acceptable, adequate. DeAndre, you were borderline friend. Asher, I've had nothing but pleasant conversations with you. Both earned my respect and my trust. And because of that, I won't be hurting either of you for this transgression. Because of that, I will, in good faith, assume we are still aligned in the same goal of rooting out the Sabbat.
Yes, of course.
But when it comes to this club you three have decided to form in my absence, I cannot, in good faith, take part in any ritual the Sabbat had a hand in. And one more thing. DeAndre, my friend. If
Oh,
you
your friend
rise
that
to
you just
power,
threatened? You going to threaten me again?
Lysander smiles. If you rise to power, using the same methods that those before you have used, you'll not need to worry about who's coming for and wondering who will be. I have no qualms with your desire to become friends. I don't take part in the politics in that way, as you know. I won't impede you, I won't stop you, and I won't out you. Unless I get wind of you trying to use the Sabbat. Am I clear?
Let me clear my throat for a moment so I can explain this to you in ways that you may understand. You're a fighter, a warrior, if you will, right? Your tool of violence is your fists, I assume. My tool of violence is everything and everyone. And I will use whatever it takes to free myself.
DeAndre, want to roll for that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
To free.
Do it all again. Absolutely. We'll do it all again.
What do you mean you're not free? What?
I have to succeed at some point. So far, none of these.
Theoretically.
But I have to succeed at some point. In theory.
That's
Rising
math.
the blood.
That's statistics.
Hold on, I have to refresh. I don't know if you've rolled yet.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa!
DeAndre!
That's crazy.
Hold
They
on,
both-
hold
I'll
on,
willpower it. Just
I mean,
Cuz
you might as well save your
crit
willpower. You can't. It's a 6.
oh
You-
yeah,
Well,
I can't. 'Cause
like
even
save
if
your
I crit-
willpower.
If you
No,
get two
if I crit-
10s and a
If
regular,
I crit and get a success, I
Do you
fail.
want to burn? I'm trying. Okay, burn that precious willpower.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Are you doing it or
Um,
no? Are we sticking with the
no.
one?
I will stick with the one.
Okay. Before you, even as you think the idea that you're not free, just internally, like your mind not quite your mind, almost your mind, not quite, but it's there. Puts the kibosh. Of course you're free.
And then instead, as a to win, I will do what it takes to win. And
If you have everything
DeAndre
at your
kicks the table
disposal.
over. Just fucking lethal body, just flips the fucking table through a wall.
If you're lethal bodying, you break the table. Do you break?
Yeah,
do you,
yeah. All right, fuck this table.
Okay.
Lysander,
I can afford it.
like after that big speech, DeAndre stands up and tosses the table at you to the side of you, and it just
No.
turns into a bunch of splinters. It's off to the side. It turns into a bunch.
no.
It turns
No.
into a bunch of
DeAndre
splinters.
does not have a death wish.
You are completely unharmed, but at the same time, that table ain't coming back from the dead.
DeAndre attempted to say something, didn't, got upset, and now a table is broken. And DeAndre looks just a little bit manic.
Well, that aside, if you have everything and Asha by your side, I'm sure you can find a way where we don't become unaligned. That business out of the way.
There's this
My
thing
allies.
about hunters.
Yes, I was attacked by
yes.
hunters as was the Baron Jake. They are in the city and they are quite armed, so I would send a show, let people know.
The Gangrel Baron is dead. And the Malkavian Baron is grievously wounded.
You
These
might
people
want
are
to tell.
wounded then.
You might want to tell Prince Lamia that Primogen is Baron.
Oh,
Primogen.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Primogen Arcanaria.
I would have said
Yeah.
Primogen. I just
Mhm.
slip
Yeah.
of the tongue there.
Totally.
It would seem then that people are aware that hunters are in the city.
Yes. The Camarilla said, be safe.
Hmm.
Watch your own ass. Us, however, we
surprising.
have a job to do.
Where are we with that? You two met with Sabbat. What did you find out? Anything useful, or just this and gestures at the vial?
I pick up the vial and stick it in my pocket. No. Yes. Maybe.
Asher?
I was hoping to find the mask, but we found this ritual instead. I was
Oh.
hoping to confer with Coley, but they never showed up. Which worries me a little bit. Especially with hunters now
So-
roaming the streets.
You were right there. And we're back at a goose chase.
What we found was not necessarily what we were looking for. And what we were looking for was not necessarily there.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
Oh,
We can take you back to that cemetery?
Yeah, let's see if we can find something more useful, because when I understand that was our last lead.
This is fact.
And Asher, you do have a way, you do know where to go to look for or leave a message for Coley.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I even add that they take extra caution with hunters on the street.
You get a message very quickly that just says, "I'm here."
Well, I think the cemetery is actually a good place to start. Coley is there right now.
That was the
Oh.
shop.
Oh.
If you were asking where Coley was.
Oh, so the shop. Okay. If you don't mind, if we could take a pit stop. Coley might want to be a part of this field trip that we have.
Sure. I'm sure it'll go great.
DeAndre?
I would mention this to Cole.
I have no long-term qualms with Coley.
I don't see why Coley needs to know this, but I thought it was best that you, at the very least, would know.
Oh, I very much agree. It would have been very bad if I found this out on my own.
All right.
And as our pack and stray get ready to head out, that is where we will take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes, y'all.
Welcome back, everyone, to Twilight Vigil. This episode of Veils of Chicago, which we have affectionately named Pack Tactics. Wonder why.
Couldn't imagine.
Lysander, you're with your crew. Coterie? Do you still consider them coterie? That's a question to ask.
Yeah, it is.
Lysander still considers them coterie.
You're
Okay.
with your coterie. They're with your pack and you.
In that case, who's driving?
When
Me,
Asher's correct.
as always.
Asher, wits and drive. But this time you get a +2 bonus because you have an idea of what happens.
Wits and drive,
Mm-hmm.
and then +2 bonus.
Indeed.
As you
If you
head-
have like heightened senses, you could add your
3.
3 successes. You are not being followed tonight. Or at least is not as far as you can tell, but seriously, you don't think you're being followed tonight. As you head up north to St. Adalbert's Cemetery, all
No.
3 of you.
No.
You're right.
As you are first driving south on Lakeshore Drive, down towards right that sweet spot right between Hyde Park and the actual south, like shore neighborhoods. Right along like 67th Street, you hop off the Lakeshore Drive on Hayes, go a little further south, but sticking really close to the lakeshore. It's actually a really pretty area. There's a lot of historic buildings and things here. You pull up to a street that it's not that late, but this street is largely general commercial. There's like a couple of food spots still open, but in general, it's pretty it's pretty closed down, except there's one store that still has lights on, and there is very lively Afrobeat music coming out of the door, which stands open, and you can smell delicious food coming from inside this place, even just as you pull up. Lysander, specifically, you know the smell of the general mix of Caribbean, West African, and good old Southern black soul food.
As you come up, you do see a patron carrying a couple bundles of incense out along with a bag of other special items, just rifling through them, not paying attention to where they're going. You don't hit them, though. They just keep on walking. The night is alive here, even though it really shouldn't be.
You all head into the shop, and sure enough, there is along the back folks serving food. There's folks milling around. There is a DJ, and most people are either in white or they are in very colorful wax cloth outfits, dancing, smiling, talking. And you do see on one of the side walls, sitting in a chair, smiling, there is a small child laughing in their arms, is Coley. Seems like Coley is telling a story generally to multiple people as you all walk in.
I'll walk towards. It seems like Coley's like the center of attention, correct?
One of them, yes. Yes.
There's also a DJ who points a little bit at you as they switch a track. There's a shopkeeper just handling stuff and waves at you to greet you, dressed in kitenge cloth, wax cloth, a bright yellow, blue, and green. And she's like rifling through a really, like it's an antique cash register, because most people here are actually paying cash, not card. There is a card machine. It's attached to a cell phone. But the vast majority of things here are done practically like they've been done for over a decade now.
I personally would greet the shopkeeper. I'd say motto and keep making my way towards Coley's group. But I'd be polite and greet the shopkeep and keep moving.
She smiles at you, nods, waves, sees where you're going, and just looks, sees that Coley has also seen you, and nods and kind of waves you in. It seems like you, it seems like people come looking for Coley often.
Are you two coming? I say to the other two.
Of course, please lead the way.
As you
Coley?
arrive to where Coley is sitting, there are several chairs that are available, and in fact, as you approach, one person holding another small child does get up and kind of wave goodnight as she heads to walk to the exit, leaving enough chairs for you to sit down and listen if you'd like.
And you do hear even if you don't sit, you do hear the end of a story. Just a folk tale of sorts, and a very clever Orisha has made their way through being dutiful and just, has made their way into seeing their blessings, having listened to the divining of Ifa and their Baba Olawo, and at the end, things are good. And at the end of the story, everyone else leaves. Coley nodding. And though Coley looks young compared to a lot of these people, all of them treat them as an elder. Some go up as they leave and bow, touching their head to Coley's feet before leaving, addressing her very formally. But the circle clears out for you. It's clear that Coley has cleared the circle for all of you. And once everyone has moved a very respectful distance away, Coley looks at Asher, looks at Lysander, nods, smiles. If you haven't sat yet, gestures to a seat, looks at DeAndre. Not so much of a smile, but a simple nod. And says, I'm sorry I didn't make it before. There has been much going on these nights. How are you all? You're missing one. Are you not?
Monday seems to come and go as they please. How have you
Fair.
been?
Well, the Baron and I had a good talk after we departed Asher. And we were able to find some information. Things seem to be actually pointing in this area. What have, did you all find anything in the cemetery in the north?
We found remnants of Sabbat.
Remnants again. Interesting.
Well, this is
What
more
kinds?
lively. An actual member.
Oh. Are you all right? You
Fortunately.
seem all right.
We're fine.
They made out quite fine, which I'm thankful for since I wasn't there to protect them.
Fair enough. The information that we've been gathering and what I was able to work with Shoshin to discover, it's my abilities are being obfuscated, but I was able to make something that may help. The problem being that in order to work the magics, I cannot also focus on maintaining it. Does that make sense? I've created a compass of sorts.
Can all of you give me a wits insight check?
Not me.
One success from Lysander, that will not be enough. Two successes from Asher, one
And
success from DeAndre. Does anyone want to spend willpower?
Sure.
I don't got one left, so
Burn it hot and heavy.
Tonight's one of those
I
nights,
got
guys.
jumped.
You did.
Fuck it. There we go. Brings me up to 3.
DeAndre, you're the one to clock it. Everything she's telling you is pretty truthful, except for one single word. Shoshin. That's a lie. That's a full-on lie.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I think instead of saying something, DeAndre's gonna think smart, and DeAndre's gonna whip out the phone and immediately like, I don't know if you clocked it, but Shoshin, something ain't right there. And I just sent it to the group chat. Whoop whoop.
Let me
checked
see if
my
I check
phone.
my phone. Okay, you do. I don't. I think I am aware enough to feel typing, buzz, Asher checks phone. Okay, we both can't check our phone. And so
Now, all of you, what all of you determined from the rest of this conversation, all of you do get this because you each got one success at the very least, is the fact that there is a solution being presented. There's something that Coley has enchanted or created, you're not sure what, that will help you track what she has lost. The problem is they can't continue to push it forward without focusing on their magics or skills or disciplines, which means, unfortunately, it might seem like Coley's not going to be able to come with you. Or at least Coley couldn't do this himself.
Based on what I
Yeah,
read...
so
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
oh, sorry, I was just saying. So she's like, I can give you this tool. If you want it to keep working, I should be somewhere where I can keep focusing on it. Because if I go with you, I like she's like, all I can do is like focus to make this work. So either it can work,
Yeah.
and I stay here or somewhere else safe to do that, or I'm with you and I might get
Correct.
distracted. Okay.
Yes.
Based on DeAndre's message, I kind of slump in the chair. Coley,
Asher.
we've had a fruitful conversation at the lighthouse.
Yes.
When you went with Soshin, I actually found them where I picked up DeAndre. Wearing completely different clothes. Driving a different,
Yes, the
completely
other
different.
twin.
The other twin.
They go by Baron Shoshin, but they're parent trapping.
Parent trapping.
I was with Nasserin, and you saw the other twin. The Azad
I'm
twins.
sorry. Are you saying that Baron has a twin that they've kept hidden and they swap places?
The Baron Shoshin is two people. Is this not known?
This is Austin's face.
You all did not know,
I-
like above table. You all did not know
Yeah,
this.
no.
Like, you started putting it together, but Coley's just like you all.
Many things are not known, it seems.
Nilufar is the other. Nasrin. Nilufar.
Nasreen and Nilufar. Yeah.
Nilufar.
All of these are names we've never heard before, correct? None
Nope.
of these are.
Yep. Correct. You've not. You've heard the
I think
Baron
I'm cute.
Shoshin, and that's it.
Quiet for a while. DeAndre just goes, "Who the fuck are these people?"
DeAndre, with 3 successes in insight, because I'm also applying this to yourself, you realize that both you, Asher, Sunday even, have said they've been tracked at some point by the Baron. It seems that this is how. There's 2 of them. So sometimes when you're with Asher and you're getting tracked, odds are someone's tracking the other 2.
Okay.
It
This
seems like
is
something we should know, right?
This is besides the point. We're getting distracted. The point being, my work with the twins and my work with my own Elay here has led me to believe that the other places we've looked are old locations. It's as though if you try to shine a light, a normal window, it would go through and you would see what's beyond the window, yes? But if the window has been mirrored, you may know something was there. You know there's glass. Or at least there was something there. But it bounces elsewhere. That's what's been happening. So now, I am able to give someone this compass of sorts. And now that I know what's happening, can get a better read. And it seems as though the direction that we're needing to look is not north. It is here. It is in the South Shore area. Somewhere in the area of the cultural center. Possibly in it, possibly near it. The beach, I don't know. That's where potentially you all come in, or I try to get in touch with Shoshin or one of the others that Shoshin actually trusts.
So you're willing to trust us with this relic?
Coley goes to say yes, looks at DeAndre quickly, looks back at you. Yes.
Lysander,
Yes.
would you like to hold on to it?
Oh, yes.
Kind of like looking at Lysander, it's like, I don't want to touch it because I can't take it away if either Sunday or DeAndre want to take it from me. Kind of.
Lysander does say, like, I will be holding on to it, yes.
All right. The way that it works, and she pulls out, it seems to be like a, small box, and it is decorated in cowrie shell, and then there is in the middle a little stone, a polished stone plate affixed, and in the middle of that plate is a single wedge of a kola nut, dried. The way it works, the dried kola will point. The piece here, and they point to a part where there's just a little extra nub on the inside edge, and she says, the core of the OB of the kola, the nut here, that is the direction, that is the point. For the core of the OB is the sweetest piece, and thus it will point you to where it goes, to where you need to go. I will be here with my people. Ensuring that it works and that it's not being steered astray. Do not, under any circumstances, touch the OB. Do not try to move it off of the plate.
Understood. Above table, is this like a plate I need to hold flat in my hand at all times? Okay.
Nope. You saw Coley pull it out of like a box next to them. They didn't take any, like, it was upside down when they picked it up. Nothing fell off
Okay.
of it, nothing like that. It's a thing. Like,
Okay,
you don't have
okay.
to, it's not gonna just fall off.
Perfect.
This ritual object, this compass, thrums a little bit in your hand when you pick it up. Not in a dangerous sort of way, but more in a, a metal phone that is charging. That kind of
Yeah.
way. There's power in here.
Okay.
It's impossible not to tell that.
Use it as instructed. Thank you.
I am trusting all of you. That is no small thing.
We will find what you lost. What was taken. And hopefully find a way to root out every Sabbat who's still here.
If anyone has attempted to put the Masquerade on, killing them will be a mercy.
Understood. Thank you
Well,
for trusting us.
there is food, libations, dance, music. If you'd like to stay, you can. But otherwise,
You
just let me know.
hunters are roaming the city, correct?
Yes.
Just want to make sure you're kept in the loop so you can keep yourself safe and your people.
Humans are part of the ecosystem. I am not concerned.
I understand they went after somebody I care about to get to me. I just want to make sure.
I'm very sorry. Things are done here in a way so antagonistic. I do hope you all find a more peaceful way to exist with each other. It is quite violent.
Me too.
I sneak it's like 1,000-yard stare.
Seneschal,
And yes,
Oh,
I believe congratulations are in order from my understanding of your systems.
sure.
You see, Coley looks at you when you say it that way and kind of squints their eyes just a little bit. Are you trying to obfuscate at all?
No, that's the most enthusiasm he can muster at the moment. But
That's-
as soon as she starts squinting at him and like looking into this any deeper, he just says, "For what it's worth, I'd had a really bad day." That's the closest you're gonna get to an apology.
Coley looks at you. Actually, hold on. Okay. Coley looks at you and squints. Seneschal Lord, are you all right?
Yes, everything is fine. And I look over at Asher.
If I will respect that there are some things that obviously secrets are secrets for a reason. I am part of a closed system as well, so I will not pry, but if you want assistance with something that is not a usual part of your closed system, let me know.
Sure.
What would that cost me? Why would you help me? I was
Sure.
dead to you.
Right now, DeAndre needs you. Because DeAndre can't speak. But you could.
You're helping me. And yes, you give me pause in your behavior, and you frequently act like those who oppress you, thinking perhaps that your proximity will save you. And though it has not, and it will not, perhaps you cannot see yourself off the plantation. That does not
Hold up.
mean that you deserve to have a boot on your neck. I would help you for no cost because it is simply the right thing to do, and the winds of change are always blowing.
You are Tremere, correct? Or do you call it something different from where you're from?
We do not have your system where I am from.
But you share magics.
We have our versions of magics, yes, and they share some similarities. Beliefs behind them are different, and it is my belief that different intentions behind similar behaviors are, in fact, different things. The violence from those who seek to do harm and sow chaos is not the same as the violence of those who seek justice and to establish peace and justice. The behaviors may look the same. It may look like picking up a sword. That does not make them the same. You would call me Tremere. Here. It's the closest thing.
And what would be the proper thing to call you?
I am the head of my house and legacy. I am a daughter of Oya in one of the closest ways you can be. I believe you're very misguided. Europeans lumped us all together at some point, called us all Shango. But that is
Lysander.
inaccurate.
You have been to Ghana. You know that word. You never met one before, but you know that word, and you know the magic of which they speak. It's not too dissimilar, come to think of it, of the magic that people often attribute to the Banu Hakim, Duranki. The Shango are part of a group of vampires, to use a term, but not kindred. They are often dubbed the Lebon.
And Austin knows all of that. Those words.
Basically, take a step back. Basically, the way that vampires are said to work on the continent of Africa is different than the way they are said to work everywhere else. Now, that is not
Okay.
necessarily 100% true. But the
Yes.
Lebon are,
This is-
yeah, vampires from Africa is what you would have been told. And you know that the
Yeah.
Shango are akin to a clan within them.
Yes.
Now, whether that's the
Okay.
actual truth
What Coley is telling you is that is a gross oversimplification and incorrect by people who were trying to format their system onto something else.
Understood. I got that much. I think if Lysander does say anything, she would just say, "They do love to do that.
Sorry, say that again.
They do love to do that. Do people
They
up."
do. But the point being is that Seneschal Lord, it is clear to me that something is the matter. And I do not believe, given your utterances, that it is of your choice or your understanding that it is for your well-being.
I've been meaning to ask.
Given, yes, Asher.
The night that you were to meet up with us, I did wanted to ask a favor. There have been rumors or some sort of the Tremere to be able to break bonds. And at the time, assuming that you were one of them, I wanted to ask if you were able to do so for other people. And I just
Depending
look at
on
DeAndre.
Depending on what you're asking, yes.
Perhaps everybody. This conversation can be had once we've completed what we set out to do.
Okay. We'll table it. I think the night is growing shorter, so I think we should procure, and we can continue this conversation once we've gotten your mask.
Very fair. And DeAndre, do know, however, if the workings on you are removed, whoever has put them there will know. You will not be able to hide it. Do be aware. But I am happy to help you remove whatever boot has been put about your neck. It seems unjustly placed, despite your assholery.
With our kind, there is no such thing as justice.
That is a bleak outlook, and I am very sorry that your imagination has been so tainted.
Hold on, let me do this.
Damn.
DeAndre, again, after being called a bootlicker and a colonizer, and this part, bites the tongue. You can see DeAndre biting the tongue so hard that there's a little bit of blood at the corner of the mouth. I appreciate your offer.
Well, we speak of favors, and after, once you get the mask back, do you plan to return home for a time?
Yes. There are rituals that need to be completed to ensure that our legacy is again safe and upstanding as it always should have been and never should have fallen. The house that we have built must be maintained.
I send a message to Asher. Tell her to fix me, please.
If
I can't send it to anybody else.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
I just nod at DeAndre. We'll do you a favor, and once we're done with that, maybe you can help DeAndre. But for now, with the risk
I will gather the supplies.
with the risk of whoever is behind it knowing, I think we need to slow down.
She looks directly at DeAndre and says, "You know who." And they're in. Do you look at Coley when they look at you? There is. You've been a kindred a decent amount of time, DeAndre, and in this look is more understanding and being seen for you, as you, not as a pawn, not as a token, not just being seen as a person in a way that you haven't experienced in decades in that look. And there is just a hint of grief and pity at your struggle.
I think DeAndre breaks the look once it gets to that look of pity and grief, because he can't hold this look anymore because it's too reflective of himself and there's too much of him having to deal with that, and he just looks away because if he keeps looking he's going to cry, and that's probably not good. He's a seneschal, he can't cry.
I gesture to take Coley's hand. I give it a kind of like a respectful peck on the knuckle. I am grateful. Thank you. We will do you this favor. And I'm more confident that we can protect ourselves now that Lysander's here. And hopefully we can end every single crazy thing about this situation. I'll go wait in the
Change
car.
comes in increments. You won't be able to change everything all at once, but that's all right. I just need my Masquerade, my family's artifact back. And DeAndre, may I offer you something?
Sure.
He steps towards you and she hugs you. It is actually warm. And she just whispers in your ear, just because they made you a monster for their means doesn't mean you have to be one. We'll get you out of this. And she steps back and sits back down. Thank you all.
DeAndre,
Yeah.
roll me your willpower.
You don't know that's what I've been rolling the whole time.
You ever frenzy off a hug? You ever frenzy?
You won't
Men will
frenzy.
frenzy. Men will frenzy instead of going to therapy. It's crazy.
Yeah, right. That we're making that into a shirt. Mark my words.
Please make it in a non-black color so I can wear it. Non-black
Yes.
or white. I can't wear black and red, or I can't wear black and red this year. So
We are
One-
going to do that.
One success is beneath your blood potency,
Hello.
and thus it's beneath your bane severity. And as there is a part of you, there's a part of you genuinely that understands what Coley is saying, that respects what Coley is saying. I guess. I'm not going to assume that for you, but I get the vibe. But your blood, or how you've determined your blood to exist. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Once you leave this place, once you leave, you're going to have a compulsion put upon you. Speaking specifically, your clan compulsion, which is, I believe, arrogance or dominance. Which one is it?
Dominance.
Dominance, right.
Dominance.
Because you need to prove the fact that you are the master of yourself, the master of your blood. But right now, there's something about this place or her presence that is holding it back.
Every time you talk to Coley is crazy. Lysander will say, "Thank you, Nana Coley." And when you do take your leave of I was wondering if I might come with. Not to intrude on your ceremonies, I have not seen the home.
You're welcome. Come, of course. Celebrations are for everyone. At least everyone who is respectful of them. Be happy to have you.
Thank you. I may bring someone with, but we'll see.
Of course. Coley is going to also ask to hug you as well.
Yeah, sure.
And again, the hug is warm. And is a tight, motherly embrace. And she just says, I'd be happy to bring you back to a home that can embrace you.
I'm growing quite fond of the city and quite fond of the home I'm caretaker for. It's also quite important, but once this is done, something tells me my journey is lie elsewhere for a time.
Fair enough. Just let me know when you plan to start searching, and I will ensure that we here give you all the power we can to assist. And you all do notice, you don't have to roll for this. They keep saying we.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lessons as well. Seneschal. Shall we make our leave and get you home?
You'll notice that since DeAndre got this hug, he's basically been looking at the sky. Just head up here.
Man,
Just-
sure raining in here, huh?
I'll straight up say to Coley, pay no attention to him. That don't quite believe.
Yeah,
I'm-
we need to go.
I'm not insulted. Change is hard, and the things they do to you all here are horrific.
You have no idea.
I'm sure, which is what is so disappointing.
One thing at a time. First, your relic.
Blessings and protection to all of you on your journey.
I nod and I
Blessings and
head out.
you as well.
And also with you.
As soon
Blessings
as,
and protection to you as well, Nana Coley, Mado, and Lysander will leave.
as soon as I head out, I want to make a wits and awareness.
What are you looking for?
People being watched or something.
Who? Which one of these twins? How many
Roll.
twins are here?
Which one of these fuckers are here?
We
How
have
many
so many
twins have been made
stalkers,
into
y'all. We have
vampires?
so many stalkers.
Hey, it's weird. There's like more than one set of twins on us, right? Like,
Well, no, there's actually only one set of twins on you.
Yeah.
The other thing is
Oh,
different.
Just weird shit.
The other ones aren't twins.
the Dans aren't twins.
They have different
Oh, here's-
lessons.
Here's what I give you. Do you remember when Coley was saying us? That shopkeep was looking at you in almost like there is a deep respect for Coley there, but there's also awareness of you. So, there's that. But when you leave into the night, if Shoshin, if Nasreen or Nilüfer are here, you don't see him.
Any military grade Jeep, car, black tinted
That includes-
van.
That includes
Nah.
their favorite choice of vehicle.
No. Not that.
No, I know what you're looking for. And here's the thing. What you do notice about this area in particular, the south side of Chicago is really heavily policed. And
That's
but
fucked.
this block, this area, you all may not have noticed it before going in, but coming out, what you notice even moving out into the night, there's a warmth, there's a calm, and there's a peace around this shop. It almost feels like a spiritual mandate that this place is sacred. It's peaceful. It's just. But as you leave this place, DeAndre, something you didn't maybe fully notice until you leave, your beast was really quiet. And then you come out and it's, how dare that uppity bitch. I gave you a fucking gift. You should be in charge. Everyone should be bowing to you. The fuck are you doing? Show them. You're the one in power.
That compulsion is now in effect.
I just look at the rest of the coterie. What are we doing?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna start searching tonight. We should probably start heading to our various homes.
As soon as I hear that, I call my ride.
There's no need for that.
Yes, there is. Marcus.
I believe it's Morgan.
Yes, sir.
I give the address. You need to be here now. 5 minutes ago.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I don't want your fucking apologies. I want you here.
Yes, sir.
I say to Asher, every time he talks to Coley, he gets weird. Like,
You have effectively proven your dominance, DeAndre. You made a man feel small. You can get rid of your compulsion. That quick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
when I talked to him before, he said he is the sire when he gets like this.
Not everybody is lucky to have a caring sire.
Well, I suppose so. Hearing versus not knowing, and it's really the best
Lysander?
outcome.
There was something you wanted to do before the end of the night, was there not?
Yeah, no, we're like heading home. I plan to stop by the shop.
Well, if DeAndre is getting their ride, do you need one?
Yes, I'm far, right?
No.
No, actually,
No?
you're on the south side. You're close.
Oh, I think I'm gonna walk home. But thank you. I'm
Okay.
not too far, and I'm sure you have a drive ahead of you.
Yeah, I think I'm a little shook with what's been happening with the hunters.
Get home safe. Wait,
You too.
you closed up your shop. Where are you going?
I can always reopen, probably, maybe.
Asha, do you have somewhere safe to go?
Of course.
Well, good evening then. And I head out.
DeAndre,
Yes.
we'll get through this. And I hope whatever conversation we had earlier at Smoke, I hope you'd reconsider.
I think DeAndre turns and looks at you, dead in the eyes, puts his hands on your shoulders, and says, "You said we'll get through this? I don't know if we will. And whatever happens next, I'm sorry." And he
Austin.
turns, and waits for the car.
You head to Anya's, yes?
Yes, that is where I am headed.
All right. Norton?
Yeah, I would head to Anya's. I would make sure I'm not being followed with hunters about.
You're fine.
I don't know if
you get to Anya's.
Okay.
There is notably a woman outside Anya's. You recognize, well, one of the twins who is the Baron Shoshin, who nods at you as you enter.
I think I just say and I or whatever I shudder and go in.
Anya isn't in the shop. The lights are on, and there's noise coming from behind the closed door. The one in the back.
Like the staff only door or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I go, or no, I don't. I don't go any. Heightened senses. What do I hear? What's going on?
A lot of and, as things get shuffled around, and you wait long enough to hear the door being pushed open with a foot as Anya comes holding 2 pallets of Gatorades in different flavors.
I'll take one.
Oh,
Who's talking?
Yeah.
Here, let me help.
No, it's okay.
I'm sure, but I could help and it'll go faster. Come on. How have you been?
It's just there. And she drops them. Like, not right upon the floor. She leans, bends with her knee.
My internet skipped, so can you guys repeat that?
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
When do you want to repeat a repetition from?
From the grabbing of the pallet.
Yeah. She she drops the pallets on the floor. No, it's okay. Hi.
Okay, just I can help. How have you been?
Uh, her heart, because you have heightened senses on, and I'm assuming you're not turning it off.
No.
It's quicker than a jackrabbit's.
Are you okay?
She glances over to the table, which she normally sits at, the desk, the cashier stand, where a
Yeah.
book is laid open, and then looks back at you. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, you just seem
Yeah,
nervous.
a little bit. Weird shit is normal. Um,
More visions?
yeah.
Do you want to tell me about them?
She doesn't speak. She goes over past her headphones to where the book is, and she shows you the page that she has
I can walk
open.
over.
This is a copy of, this is a real book name, the Tirana Book of the Dead. And in it is a picture. I know, it's ridiculous. And in it is a picture of a necropolis. Who's Sora?
You're a smart girl, Anya.
I don't feel like one.
Why not?
Because I knew. I saw you, and they had to dig you up to put a subway station in, and they moved you, but you're not there, and you.
Now, whatever are you saying?
I'm saying that you're dead. I'm saying that you should be a corpse in the ground, and that you have a gravestone in a different name.
That's all true.
I'm saying that the Blackburn family buried you in Potter's Field, and they had to dig you up, and what do you mean that's all true? How is that all true? How are you in a history book?
Because I made history. Before everything went bad, I freed a lot of our people.
How are you not dead?
Anya, have you ever been outside of Chicago?
I went to Italy. I've been to
Nice.
Vancouver.
Would you like to see more of the world?
Can you just tell me what the fuck is going on?
What I tell you depends on how you answer the question. Will you go on a trip with me?
I don't know if I should say yes.
Because you're a smart girl.
Because you look dead.
Anya. I think Lysander puts her hands out and puts them back. I want to tell you absolutely everything. But in doing so, threatens me, which I'm not worried about. More importantly, threatens you. So you have a few options here. I can leave. And that is it. I can tell you, and you can do your best to keep it to yourself and keep yourself safe. Or you let me protect you, which is what I've already been doing. And we take a trip together. See my home, which is also sort of your home. Not up to Canada, where they took me from. Where they took our family from. And from there, you can do whatever you'd like. I can make sure you come back here. I plan to come back here eventually.
Are you a vampire?
Ah, do I split hairs? I believe that's the word you would understand.
And that is where we'll leave the both of you for tonight.
Hi, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders! Don't worry, there's still a little bit, but let's do our outros. Austin, you want to go first? You had a fun day.
Hi. Hey, Raiders and everyone else. My name's Austin Taylor. My pronouns are he, they, she. I played Lysander, whose pronouns are she, they. Zora, if you're nasty or you have a history book. Me, Austin, you can find everywhere I want to be found on the internet at Sales Consultants, at Sailor, STT Austin, or on my podcast, Secret Histories and Nerd Mysteries. The Secret Histories Nerd Mysteries. Get it anywhere you get podcasts or on the Max Fun Network. We are your new favorite pop culture history comedy podcast. Our most recent episode is What Happened to the Tween Sitcom. We have other episodes like Why Do We Get Saturday Morning Cartoons? Is Betty Boop Black? And 208 more episodes like that for you to find. That's me.
I guess
Go ahead,
I'll
Asher.
do next. Hey, how's it going? If you haven't heard, it's me, Harper. I go by any all pronouns. You can find my stuff at dread _ or dash herring. Depending on where it is, just try both and you'll find me. I do art, illustration. I also am one of the producers here at Badass RPG. You can find me here most of the time. And also I design games. I'm designing one right now. If you want to check that out, give it a follow. Once we hit 150 followers, you'll get the quick start, plug and play. It's called Crash and Burn. It's going to be on BackerKit. Tentative on the date. Once we get enough support, we'll release it. What else? Merch. Bad House has merch. Wait for I need Austin to send me whatever the fuck they said. Men will crash out before with terror frenzy before they take therapy. We'll have that on soon enough. But we have hats and prints. So if you want to support the channel, that's one way that you can do it. We also have a Patreon. And that's pretty much me. Let me popcorn it to my buddy Prince over here.
Hello, everyone. I am Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. He, him. I have been playing DeAndre Lord. Also he, him, and going through it. I am shooketh. That could be what you call me after tonight. But we'll see how that plays out going forward. You can find me over on my channel, Dimples and Dice, or on my YouTube. We are also running a Vampire Masquerade chronicle called Philly by Night, The Monster Within. We are in our 3rd season. The party, our coterie, has split, and half of our coterie will also be called a pack sometime very soon, as things have escalated and we have some players who have decided they're going to try to infiltrate the Sabbat. and that is going to go swimmingly for them, I'm sure, considering the guests that we are trying to get lined up coming along soon. So do keep an eye out for that. But we have some Camarilla things coming next week. So if you want to see what's happening on the Camarilla end of things and other people getting tortured by princes, well, you can just check that out. 8 p.m. Wednesday nights. That's Eastern time. And other stuff will be happening too. I am working on a die campaign that I am workshopping, but die is my favorite system, and I cannot wait to get that one out there and give people a chance to see it. But that's coming in the future, so keep an eye out for announcements on that. That's it for me.
Also, hey, Dimples, we're doing a
What?
thing together soon too.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the date timeline is for that, but we're
That's
going to be
fair.
playing
This
Hunter
fall.
Hunted this fall, myself and Lamia. So do keep an eye out for that, because I'm sure that's going to be a non-emotionally wrecking thing that you'll deal with us. Yeah, that's it.
My turn. Hey, my name is Nerdly Gadir. My pronouns are he, him, and today I was your anarch storyteller, and also kind of a Sabbat storyteller. Okay, I think the divisions are getting a bit erased here, but what does it matter? I'm super happy for today. It was a wonderful time. You can find me playing on Wandering DM's channel, Witcher. You can find me on Practical Sets Before his channel on Sunday, also playing Witcher. I play a lot of Witcher, but I am writing some vampire. There's a video game coming out called Eternal Whispers, Vampire the Masquerade Eternal Whispers, that I've got my little fingerprints all over. I'm super excited to show it to the world. We have some announcements coming soon. Soon TM. That's pretty much it for me, which means I get to hand it over to my friend, my dear Camarilla storyteller.
Hi, I've been your Camarilla storyteller. I'm Lamia. My pronouns are they, them, and this is the main place you can find me for the next couple of weeks. Everything else is kind of a TBD. I have several projects coming this fall. As mentioned, I have a thing with Dimples. And I have another thing that's already recorded that should be coming out maybe starting in September. And then I have an episode of One Shot that should be coming out some point in the next month or two. So that's also fun. Otherwise, yeah, this is my ish for now. But we are going to go ahead and move from our outros back into something we've got a little something else for tonight. The sleek, slightly translucent and moist skin of Primogen Gummy glistens in the light of a torch near the side door of the Rose Hill Cemetery Chapel. Its bell-bottom pants and button-down shirt are already gooey with secretions as a patch of shadows grows under the weeping willow near the pond just across the pavement. Its footsteps are silent as they plod across the paved path. So, Daly's not gonna do anything. Too busy thinking the anarchs with that new baron are a bigger issue. Your lot, you should be good on the land grab as long as you keep it to the northwest. But I can't say shit about the wolves. That's y'all's problem. Other good to knows, Crane is still a bitter Betty about being replaced as the heir apparent by Mr. Lord. Even though it seems Daly would kill them both, and if embracing a white childer would be politically advantageous, more so or less. But yeah, the Tremere. They're more and more annoyed with the prince by the moment, not even the day at this point. And even my contacts outside of Chicago are starting to wonder if a change in the leadership here might be the best thing for the Camarilla worldwide and for Chicago, but that's not as much their thing. After all, power requires a little corruption, and corruption rewards the power, but spin it out and it starts crumbling and they're starting to see the cracks. So I'm not sure how long the majority here is going to be backing Prince Daly. Walls seem to be closing in on that one. So you should y'all might want to look at making other allies if you want to keep your plans on Easy Street. Any new prince won't ignore these disappearances and this shit you're pulling. Now, my payment? A box laden with money, blood, and an old cracked leather-bound journal on top is pushed out of the shadows. Primogen Gummy smiles, picks up the box, waves. Nice doing business as always, MJ. As the shadows dissipate. And that is where we end for this week. Bye, everybody. See you next week.